നമസ്കാരം. പുതിയൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് അവർക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. ഇനി നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് തൃഷ്ണയെ കുറിച്ചാണ്. ഇന്തോ ഫ്രഞ്ച് തെർമൽ ഇമേജിംഗ് മെഷീനാണ് തൃഷ്ണ. തെർമൽ ഇൻഫ്രാറെഡ് ഇമേജിംഗ് സാറ്റലൈറ്റ് ഫോർ ഹൈ റെസൊല്യൂഷൻ നാച്ചുറൽ റിസോഴ്സ് അസസ്മെന്റ് മെഷീൻ. ഇറ്റ്സ് എ collaborative endeavor between ISRO and CNIC. That is a French space agency to monitor surface temperature and water management at a regional to global scale. About Thrustna mission objective detailed monitoring and energy and water budget of continental biosphere for quantifying terrestrial water stress and water use and high resolution observation of water quality and dynamics. It will also help in a comprehensive assessment of urban heat islands, detective of thermal anomalies linked to volcanic activity and geothermal resources, etc. Two primary payloads: the thermal infrared DIR payload provided by CNES, which is a 4-channel long-wave infrared imaging sensor visible in near infrared, short-wave infrared VNIR, SWIR, payloads developed by ISRO, including 7 spectral bands designed for detailing mapping of surface reflectors. It will operate on sun synchronous SSO orbit and it is designated for a 5-year operational life. The SSO is a particular kind of polar orbit named satellites are synchronized to always be in the same position relative to the sun. Significant climate change monitoring such as droughts, the performance changes and evaporation rates, better urban planning with the detailed urban heat island maps and heat highlights, etc. India's International Space Cooperation, India, France, the Facility Space Dialogues and leader of Indian on Defense Space Cooperation, Space Exchanges and Defense Space Industrial Cooperation, etc. In the United States, Bilateral Space Division Awareness Radar 2022 and NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar NISAR mission, etc. Other Aluminum Polar Exploration Lupax mission between India and Japan, South Asia Satellite SAS to boost communication and improve resources links among India's 6 neighbors, etc. Next, we are moving ahead with the what? Earthquake mission. It recently launched Earth Cloud Aerosolar Radiation Explorer Earthcare mission. Is a joint venture between the European Space Agency ESA and the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency JAXA. This will provide a holistic view of the complex interplay between clouds, aerosols, and radiation, yielding new sites into the Earth's radiation balance against the backdrop of the climate crisis. Orbit type of some synchronous ground-body instruments, atmospheric LiDAR, cloud profiling, radar, multispectral imager, MSI, and band radio relations between clouds, aerosol, and Earth's radiation balance. Clouds along with the aerosols could play a key role in Earth heat, but they can either cool or warm the Earth's surface by reflecting incoming sunlight or tapping outgoing infrared radiation. The extent of clouds warming or cooling effect on Earth depends on their shape, station, altitude, water content, and particle size. So aerosols, these are tiny particles such as dust and pollutants suspended in atmosphere. Directly they reflect and absorb solar radiation and trap outgoing radiation, and indirectly they act as a nuclei for cloud formation, which has a more substantial impact on the climate. Human activities like industrialization, agriculture, significantly alter atmospheric aerosol concentration, impacting regional climate patterns. Symbiotic system, NASA's Hubble Telescope, Space Telescope, observed the symbiotic system HM Psyche in Milky Way galaxy. About symbiotic system, this is a type of binary star system that consists of a white dwarf and a red giant. The white dwarf is what stars become after they have exhausted their nuclear fuel. A red giant is a dying star in the final stages of stellar evolution. Higher the polar and red giant gaseous material which falls onto the outer compact white dwarf. So the smaller material forms an accretion disk scoring around the white dwarf. Next we have the amendments to international health regulations. IHR with the 77th annual World Health Assembly WHO meeting recently concluded with an agreement on a crucial set of amendments to the IHR 2005. Also decided to extend the mandate of the Intergovernmental Negotiating Board established in 2021 to extend its works to negotiate a pandemic agreement within a year. Our IHR successor of the International Standard Revolution 1950 aim and overreaching legally binding framework that defines countries' rights and obligations in handling public health events and emergencies that have the potential to cross borders. Members comprises all 9194 WHO member states plus legislation and the Holy See. Enough experience of epidemics and pandemics from Ebola to COVID-19 highlighted the need of better public health surveillance response and preparedness mechanisms around the world. Key amendments defining the pandemic emergency as a communicable disease that has a wide geographical spread or a high risk of one and has exceeded or can exceed the ability of national health system to respond. Establishing a coordinated national mechanism to address the needs and priorities of developing countries. Establish a state bodies committee for effective IHR implementation, create national IHR authorities to improve coordination among countries. WHO launched its first investment round has been launched in the 71st the World Health Assembly. WHO is a decision-making body of all health organizations. The theme of assembly is all for health for all. Health for all is a concept was involved in the Alma Ata Declaration in 1978 of WHO to promote primary health care. Next we have the investment round aim to mobilize resources for WHO's core work for the next 4 years, 2025-28. Therefore, under its $7 billion will be mobilized to support the countries so that they can respond to the health challenges. Funding of WHO receives funding from the two main sources: as the contribution to their countries paid to be a member of the organization. There are percentage of countries GDP as agreed by the UN General Assembly and approved every 2 years. Monetary contribution comes from members or from other partners. Major source of total funding is further categorized into core voluntary contributions, specified voluntary contributing, etc. Challenges in funding WHSST contribution cover less than 20% of the withdrawal of funding, example temporary suspension of the funding by United States. Health and well-being for everyone everywhere. Promote health response to climate change, masculine health threat address health determinants and root causes of ill health. Provide health advanced primary health care and essential health system capacities for universal health coverage, neuro service coverage and financial protection, protect health, mitigate and prepare for health risks from more hazardous rapidly detect and plus your response to health emergencies. Perform health as strong, efficient and effective public for health science and narrative guide impact. Next, we have Biopharmaceutical Alliance in India, South Korea, United States, Japan, and the European Union launched the Biopharmaceutical Alliance in response to the drug supply shortage experienced during the COVID-19 pandemic. The announcement was made at the inaugural meeting of the Biopharmaceutical Alliance during the Bio International Convention to the significance, build a reliable, sustainable, and resilient supply chain in pharmaceuticals as production of essential raw materials and ingredients is concentrated in a few countries. Coordinate biopolicies, regulations, and R&D support measures with the member countries. Recombinant protein research and Indian Institute of Science (IISc) have developed a new process for production of recombinant proteins. They are recombinant proteins RBs. They are modified or manipulated protein encoded by recombinant DNA or DNA for increasing production of proteins, modifying gene sequence and manufacturing useful commercial products. rDNA is artificially made DNA strand that is formed by the combination of two or more DNA molecules. rDNA technology can be used to combine or splice or transfer DNA from different species or to create genes with new functions. Production of recombinant proteins. RBs cells, vaccine, antigen, insulin, and monoclonal antibodies and mass produced by growing modified bacterial, viral, or mammalian cells in large bioreactors. Mostly widely used organism is yeast, which have buzzwords called Gamma-Dela Puffy, and it utilizes methanol for production RP. And next we have however methanol is highly inflammable and hazardous, requires stringent safety precautions. Such have not available an alternative safer process that relies on a common food additive called monosodium glutamate (MSP). Escherichia coli. E. coli is one of the most important organisms of choice for RB production duty. Is well characterized genes, rapid growth, and high yield production. Applications of recombinant proteins for production of biotherapeutics such as insulin growth hormones and monoclonal antibodies. Development of vector vaccines considered as safer than traditional vaccines as they do not contain live pathogens. Agriculture using development of genetically modified crops, increasing nutritional value of animal food, etc. Environmental using bioremediation process of using microorganisms to break down pollutants in the environment. Next, we are moving down to the jumping geese. Okay, new plant species Stellara macellanthocae from Kerala has been named after the Barbara McClelland, who won a Nobel Prize for her discovery of jumping geese. Okay, after about jumping geese are transportable elements or DNA sequences that can move or jump from one location to another within the genome, causing nearby genes to become active or inactive. They can replicate themselves and insert copies at new location. Their movement can cause genetic mutations and contribute to genome revolution. Okay, next we have culture, and first thing we have Devi Ahilya Bai Kolhatkar. Occupied in recently the 300th birth anniversary of Malwa Queen Devi Ahilya Bai Kolhatkar was celebrated on May 31st, 2024. About Devi Ahilya Bai Kolhatkar, 1725-1795, both born in Choti village, Ahmednagar in 1725. Father Mankoji Rao Shinde, husband Kandarao Holkar, father Malhar Rao Holkar, founder of the Holkar dynasty, was officer of Ashwa Baji Rao and posted in Malwa to collect the Chowd and Sandarshipki. Queen of Malwa became ruler of Malwa after her husband's death. He was killed in the battle of Kumbher in 1754. She had appointed Koji Rao Holkar, her elder son, and the commander of her. She established Maheshwar in Madhya Pradesh as the seat of the Holkar dynasty. Contributions, temple reconstruction. The famous Somnath temple dedicated to Lord Shiva were rebuilt under her patronage. Kashi Vishwanath temple located in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, stands on the western bank of the holy river Ganga and is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. Somnath temple located at the Gujarat coast along with Arabian Sea is believed to be the first Jyotirlinga devotional shrine of Lord Shiva. It was erected by Mahmud Ghazni in 1024 and attacked by Delhi Sultanate 1297 and 1394 and Aurangzeb in 917. She patronized Sanskrit scholar Purushali Ram and Marathi poet Moropant and Shahir Ananda Pandya. Moreover, he wrote a political commentary on Ramayana and Mahabharata. The number of Akyanas based on Puranas, Mahabharata and Kesahir. Ahanda Pandya, he was known as for compromising Lavani and social development. She worked for women education without remarriage and resisted even practices like study and unsubject. She also worked for mainstreaming Hill and Gone tribes and lower class economic level, organized tax system. Access Maheshwar and Indore became the center of trade and commerce. She also promoted the Maheshwar weaving industry. Maheshwar sarees and fabric. He is registered as a handicrafts, goods in geography, in education. About the Holkar dynasty, Maratha Confederacy. The Holkar dynasty was a significant part of the Maratha Confederacy. An alliance of powerful Maratha class. Other prominent members included Bonsla of Nagpur, Koyakura of Baroda, and Sindhya of Godar. The third Anglo Maratha were Malhar Rao, second 1811 and 2 Mana 833. who ruled the Holkar dynasty, played a vital role in the Anglo-Maratha War of 1970, 1870 to 1890. The after Maratha War was defeated in the Battle of Mahadipur. The Treaty of Mandsaur was signed in 1918, which henceforth governed relations between the Holkars and the British. Nalanda University was recently the Prime Minister inaugurated the campus of Nalanda University in Rajgir, Bihar, which was engaged as the center of the inter-civilization dialogue. According to Nalanda University is net zero, featuring over 1,000 acres, 100 acres of water bodies, known as Kaman, Sagarpur, on a great solar and advanced water treatment facilities. It is located near the ancient Nalanda ruins. Bakhtiyar Khilji, a Turkish general serving under the Qutbuddin Aibak, destroyed an ancient Nalanda University is in 1205 AD. In the early 19th century, the site was discovered and reported by Sir Francis Bichawan. In the 18th century, subsequently systematic excavations were done by Archaeological Survey of India (ASI), which reignited interests of its revival. The project involved 17 participating countries including Australia, China, Singapore, and Vietnam. About ancient Nalanda University, oldest residential university in the world, Nalanda was founded by the Kumaragupta, one of the Gupta dynasty in 19th century. The patron was patronized by various rulers including King Harshavardhana of Kannada 7th century BCE and Pala rulers of 18th to 12th century CE. Occario said that King Ashoka gave offerings of the Chaitya or Sariputra of Nalanda and erected a temple there. An important personality, according to Pali Buddhist literature, Nalanda was visited by Buddha scripture and a Mughal in the two of Buddha's chief disciples hailed from the Nalanda region. According to the Jain text, Mahavira Vardhamana spans as many as the 14 dynasties in Nalanda. Prominent teachers Aryabhatta as the renowned mathematician and inventor of zero study and taught at Nalanda. Kadagarjuna, a Mahayana philosopher, the founder of the school of logic. Kadarbhavala, a Brahmin scholar. Abhayaka Karagupta, a renowned tantric practitioner who simultaneously abode to the Mahabodhi, Nalanda, and Vikramashila monasteries. Naroba belonged to the tantric lineages of the Tibetan traditions and was abode of Nalanda in the years of 1049 and 57. Foreign travelers in Nalanda had attracted scholars from China, Korea, Japan, Tibet, Mongolia, Sri Lanka, and Southeast Asia. The Chinese scholars King and Xuanzang visited Nalanda in the 7th century. Xuanzang studied the orchestra at Nalanda under the chancellor Vishil Badra, the highest authority in Yoga. Xuanzang also carried back many other scriptures which were later translated into Chinese. Recognition the tools of Nalandas were declared as a UN World Heritage Site in 2018. Academic excellence and curriculum Nalanda. Okay. University attracted scholars and from different parts of the world. Admission to the university was strictly by merit. Rigorous oral entry examination conducted by the trained gatekeepers who rejected those who did not pass. Okay, however, no degree was granted not for specific period of study required. There were schools of study which university students received explanations by discourse, and there were also schools of debate. He earned the title of Medieval School of Discussions and Logic. Next, we have timeline of revival of Nalanda University. 2006, former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam proposed the revival of the national Nalanda while addressing the joint session of Bihar legislature. 2007, at a second East Asia Summit, EAS member states of the concurred with the proposal in Philippines. 2009, the fourth EAS in Thailand, EAS member states issued a joint post when supporting an establishment of Nalanda University. 2010, the Parliament of India passed the Nalanda University Act. 2014, the first batch of the students were enrolled. Next, we have the Vedas, all three Buddhist doctrines, Theraveda, Mahaveda, Vajrayana, Fine Arts, Medicine, Mathematics, Astronomy, Politics, and the Art of War were taught. Okay, the university's library, particularly named Dharma Gunja or Mountain of Truth, housed over 9 million books across 9 floors. Architectural features of Nalanda: excavation discoveries, numerous stupas, monasteries, hostels, staircases, meditation halls, lecture halls, and other structures. Structure and layout. Okay, built in old Kushan architectural style, there are row of cells around a courtyard. It had actual planning and layout along north-south axis. Structural remains included viharas, residential scholars, scholastic buildings, and chaityas. Complex structures. Unique features included the emergence of mainstreaming of churches with a king next to five-fold farm, replacing the traditionally dominant stupas and influence of regional Buddhist temples. Architectural significance. Nalanda is recognized as the earliest planned university in the Indian subcontinent. Its art shows thematic and iconography aspirations of features from major art centers of the subcontinent with the local practices. Nalanda's stucco influenced Thai practices, while its mural art influenced the Malayan archipelago, Nepal, Myanmar, and Tibet. Those scholars, it is stucco, stone, and mural art retain iconographic features that enable changes in Buddhist belief system and its transition from Mahayana to Vajrayana. Sculptural art of Nalanda Mahalavira. According to the sculptural art of Nalanda, crafted in stucco, stone, and bronze, evolved from the Buddhist Gupta art of Sarda. Depictions of crowned Buddhas occur commonly only after the 10th century. Okay, synthesis by the 9th century, a blend of the Sarnath Gupta idiom, local Bihar traditions, and Central Indian styles led to the distinctive Nalanda school of sculpture. Okay, various Brahminical images not conforming to the Sarna style have also been found at Nalanda. Nalanda school of sculpture is strong, characterized by distinctive racial features, boy norms and treatment of clothing and jewelry precisely executed sculptures have an ordered appearance and easily effective crowding. Sculptures are also usually not flat in relief but are depicted in three-dimensional forms. The back curves of the sculptures are detailed and the ornamentation delicate at metal. Time period in the Nalanda bronzes dating between the 7th and 8th centuries to approximately the 12th constitute a large body of Pala period and medal sculptures. Structure of Nalanda Mahavira. Next we have the synthesis. Like their stone contemporary, the bronze is initially relieved heavily on Sardhan and Madhura Gupta traditions. Early phase the Nalanda sculptures initially depict the deities of the Mahayana pantheon, such as standing Buddhas, Bodhisattvas such as Manjushri, Kamara, Avalageshwara seated on a lotus and Nagarjuna. Later phases during the late 11th and 12th centuries, when Nalanda emerged as an important tantric center, the repertoire came to be dominated by Vajrayana varieties such as Vajrashraddha, former Saraswati, Krishnaveda, Karasmena, and Avala Kito Koshar. Conclusion: Nalanda is icon of the Asian Renaissance in the 21st century. It should be the center of the civilization dialogue and interfaith understanding, as it once said. Once the vision was Nalanda was as a bridge between the cultures and faiths is more relevant than ever in our interconnected yet often divided world. Okay, other Buddhist centers of learning. Okay, Takshashila, located in the present northwest, is discovered by the archaeological excavator Cunningham in the mid-19th century, recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980. Nodal pupils includes Ramaman Akapanini, author of Ashtadhyayi, physician Jivaka, and a skilled exponent of statecraft Chanakya, author of Arthashastra. Okay, Vikramash appeared near Bhagalpur. Here it has established by the king Dharmabala of Pala dynasty. Atisha Divankara known as the reviving Buddhism in Tibet, and Vasubandhu was a famous alumnus of Vikramash. Adantapuri located in Bihar, second oldest university in India. Adantapuri was established in the 8th century by the Pala ruler Gobalavan, and many Tibetan scholars studied here. Nagarjuna Konda, now located in Andhra Pradesh, named after the Nagarjuna, profounder of the doctrine of Sunyavada, who belonged to the Mahayana Buddhism. Okay, others, Malawi, Gujarat, Jagadal, now in Bangladesh, mission for Sri Jagannath Temple. Okay, Odisha has explored open all 4 doors. Sri Jagannath Temple for devotees about Sri Jagannath Temple located in Puri, Odisha, and also called as White Pagoda. White Pagoda dedicated to Lord Janaga, incarnation of Lord Vishnu's sister, Subhadra, and elder brother Lord Balabhadra, Nahori Trinity, constructed by Ganga dynasty, King Ananda, Dwarvan Chodanga dynasty, and Chodaganga Deva. One of the 4 chart drops, Dwarika, Badrinath, and Rameshwar for the pilgrimages in architecture regarding architecture has 4 counterparts. Component spots consist of Vimana and Duala, or Garbhagriha, or Jagamoha, and Nathabandava and Gogamandava. Okay. Architecture style is combination of 2 systems, that is Raga and Veena. Sri Jagannath Temple. Okay, Reka down. Okay, Kalashka, Amlaka. Okay, Bhumi, Amala, Rahanga, Gandhi. Okay, Janga, Parandi, Janga, Pista, Bada, Pida, Ganda. Okay, Pida, Jaga Mohan. Next we have the Jodhirmata or Joshimat. Okay, the central Uttarakhand government to proposal for renaming the Joshimat Tehsil in Chaman restricted Jodhirmat. Okay, Joshimat. Kosia Kutoli Tehsil in Nadina restricted to Vargana Sri Kainichi Dham. Okay, about Jodhirmata, some of the 4 cardinal matas established in the philosopher Adi Shankaracharya across India to promote Advaita Vedanta philosophy. This believed that Adi Shankaracharya performed penance in Jodhirmat under a tree known as Amar Kalpavruksha. It is also known as the winter abode of Lord Badrian. It is a base camp for mountaineers attempting to climb Nanda Devi Peak. Okay, Swami Vivekananda, the Prime Minister, recently visited Vivekananda Rock Memorial and Thiruvalur Cherry on the nearby rock city. Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu. About Vivekananda Rock Memorial, between 1970 and is believed to be at the place where Swami Vivekananda and mediated on cities surrounded by the Lakshadweep Sea, where the Bay of Bengal, the Indian Ocean, and the Arabian Sea converge. Okay, it is also believed to be the work where goddesses Kanyakumari prayed to Lord Shiva. Okay, Swami Vivekananda, 1860 to 1940. The birth of Swami Vivekananda, both Narendra Nath Datta in January 12, 1863 in Kolkata. His birth anniversary is celebrated as National Youth Day. Parents, father Vishwanatha Bhatta, mother Bhuvaneshwari Devi. Okay, spiritual guru Sri Ramakrishna, prominent disciples. Margaret novel sister Nivedi. Okay, contributions and legacy. Priest Vedant philosophy Uttaraman Imansa is called Vedanta. It incorporates Advaita system, Vishishta Vidya, Shuddha system, and the Dvaita system. Towards Parliament of Religions in Czechoslovakia. His addresses of 1918 gave him international recognition. Next we have the Swami Vivekananda. Next we have the US called as orator by divine right and a messenger of Indian wisdom to the Western world. Established with the Ramakrishna Mission, established in 1980s, the mission messages to various social services, including running hospitals, schools, colleges, etc. Promoting scientific development in 1983 on his way to Chicago He met Jamshedji Sara and inspired him to establish Indian Institute of Science (IISc) with a small in Mango 1903. Swami Vivekananda entered Bhavakonda Monastery due to budget constraints in recent years. Bhavakonda maintenance and repairs at the site remain suboptimal. It was a part of the suburb Sarikanta, Totlakonda, Bhavikonda, Vazhanakonda, Amravati, Arupu in Andhra Pradesh. This is calculated under the Swadeshi Darshan scheme. Swadeshi Darshan scheme was launched in 2015 by the Ministry of Tourism to develop sustainable responsible tourism destinations in the country. And Bhavikonda is located near Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. The name Bhavikonda means a fields of wells. As earlier, the place had several wells where rainwater used to be stored. Bhavikonda Monastery dates back to the 3rd century BACE. It has a Tera of the Himalaya Buddhism complex with the structures like a Mahasubha, Acharya Vihara, Chaitya Vihara, Graha and Buddha Pada platforms and motifs was okay. Kozhikode, India's first city of literature. Kailas celebrates Kozhikode Financial Services History of Literature. Kailas announced that June 2020 will celebrate annual City of Literature Day in Kozhikode. Okay. In October 2023, UNESCO announced Kozhikode as India's first UNESCO's City of Literature under the literary category of UNESCO Creative Cities of the Network UCC. About UNESCO Creative Cities Network UCC, then it's established in 2004 to promote cooperation with and among cities that have identified creativity as a strategic factor. Sustainable urban development cities recovery. 350 cities around the world make up this network. 7 creative fields covered: crafts and folk art, design, film, gastronomy, literature, media, arts, and music. The significance: the UCCN tag gives a global recognition and boosts tourism. Other Indian cities on UCCN: Mystic Goa, Chennai, Varanasi, Philip, Mumbai, gastronomy, Hyderabad, the crafts and folk art, Jaipur, and Srinagar. Next we have the foreign travels. About the author of Rihala visited the city in the 14th century. Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama and Persian ambassador Abdul Razak visited the city in the 15th century. Contemporary significance: it has a robust literary foundation with over 500 libraries and more than 70 subsidiaries. It is also Moses high level of literary education in 2012. It was given the tag of City of Sculptures because of the various architectural structures located in the various parts of the city. Okay, World Craft City. Srinagar has been recognized the World Craft City by the World Craft Council. The connection would boost the handloom and handicraft sector, benefit tourism, infrastructure development, attract trade investments and money, etc. Council was founded in 1964 to empower artisans and safeguard the craft heritage globally. WCC launched in 2014 by World Craft Council International established a dynamic network broadcasted across the globe, aligning with the principles of creative economy and recognizes role of the local authorities, craft people and communities in cultural, economic and social development worldwide. UNESCO's Space Vesselize awards. Okay, Spredewan Earthquake Memorial Museum, India's largest memorial and museum, was shortlisted for UNESCO's Space Vesselize award. UNESCO's Space Vesselize awards award granted annually at UNESCO since 2003. The Briggs Vesselize consists of architectural awards and showcases the finest contemporary achievements worldwide. Categories award is categorized into 24 world titles, including airports, campuses, passenger station, sports, museums, emporiums, hotels, and restaurants. Project specifications: also must be innovative, creative, reflect local heritage by be ecologically efficient, and promote social interaction and participation. Official list align with the principles of intelligent sustainability. It takes into consideration ecological, social, and cultural impact. Significance: it highlights the primary role of in beautifying and improving and the living environment. Others recognized Indian project in December 2025. Kempagoda National Airport, Bangalore, Karnataka was honored with the UNESCO 2023 Briggs Vesselize and named along the world's most beautiful airports. About Spredewan Earthquake Memorial Museum. Okay, established and built in the memory of 2001 Gujarat Earthquake Victims Museum was inaugurated in 2022. 2001 Gujarat Earthquake had a magnitude of 7.1 on the Richter scale with the Bhuj as the epicenter. Location situated on Bhujiao, Bhiwandar Gil, Gujarat, which also houses Bhujio fort built by Rana Godse for the defense of Bhuj in 1723. Fort is named after the Bhujang Nagi, the snake temple of Minamagi forest, one of the world's largest Miyawaki forest, is located at the museum. The Miyawaki method developed with the Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki was planting different types of native trees in close proximity to promote rapid growth and biodiversity. Next, we have the ethics. In ethics, we are going to consider whether the ethics of whistleblowing. Introduction: recently, Julian Assange was treated by the US Court of WikiLeaks suspense case. WikiLeaks serves as a whistleblower from advanced wanted to Satyendra Dubai. Many whistleblowers have acted on their concerns, but their acts have been critical. What is whistleblower? Definitely the disclosure of information to the public or some higher authority about the wrongdoing, which could be informed, verificative form of fraud, corruption, etc. in a company of government. Okay, whistleblower is a person who reports or discloses the wrongdoing of the unethical act of example late Shanmugam, Parijwana, Manjunath, among others. Okay, types of whistleblowers. Whistleblowers: internal, reporting the misconduct, fraud, or indiscipline to senior officers of the organization, such as head of the department, head of the sources, or CEO. External, reporting wrongdoers to people outside the organization, such as the media, higher government, and officials or police. Stakeholders of their interest. Whistleblower: exposing wrongdoings or misconduct and protecting themselves from retaliation. Citizens of society: access to information information about government activities. Okay, government balancing national security concerns with the transparency. Okay, organization protecting their reputation, addressing the reputed issue internally if possible, etc. Regulatory bodies enforcing compliance with the laws and regulations. Okay, media interest reporting on newsworthy allegations and protecting sources. Advocacy groups, NGOs, promoting transparency and accountability and supporting whistleblowers. Okay, ethical dilemma involved in whistleblower protection of whistleblowers was national security. Balance between safeguarding individual who express point and ensuring government responsibility while considering threats to national security. Media responsibility versus ethical information handling. The media has a moral duty to tell the people about the government action while handling dangerous or sensitive information in a responsible manner. Information ethics concerns with the moral issues arising from the creation, collection, organization, access, and use of information for information arising out of whistleblower. Probably right information versus the government of need before confidentiality. Whereas citizens write down about government's actions and the government's necessity to uphold confidentiality in certain matters. Duty of diarity versus moral obligation conflict with the employer's duty to their employer and their moral obligation to report wrong protection versus accountability. Ethical consideration in protecting whistleblowers and from retaliation and ensuring the accountability for false or malicious reporting. Okay, next we have the humanities teaches the value even for business of criticism and reason. When there is a culture of going along to get along where whistleblowers are discouraged, bad things happen and business improve. Okay, Martha C. Musabom. Next, we have the laws of productive whistleblowers in the Whistleblowers Protection Act. This is the primary legislation aimed at protecting whistleblowers in Indian safeguards against victimization of persons who make public interest disclosures. The Companies Act of 2007, Section 177 stipulates listed companies to establish a vigil mechanism for detectors and employees to report genuine concerns against SEBI. Securities and Exchange Board in the SEBI, Revelation 2015, SEBI has mandated listed companies to frame whistleblowers policies, guidelines for corporate governance for ensure in India, guidelines issued by IDA advises companies regulatory by the set up the whistleblower policy, protected disclosure schemes for private sector and foreign banks. A scheme of Abe where the banks are regulated to formulate a whistleblower policy or whistle mechanisms. Indian laws or rules to protect government secret information. The Official Secrets Act provides a framework for dealing with espionage, sedition, and other potential threats to the integrity of the nation. For Rule 11 of the Central Civil Services Act 1964 is the communication of official government information by the state government service. Section 8 of one of the Right Information Act of 2008 gives exemption from disclosure of information which would prejudicially affect the sovereignty and integrity of India. We strengthen and implement existing laws, strengthen and implement the whistleblowers Protection Act of 2014 effective and ensure robust enforcement mechanism action to protect the private sector, develop comprehensive legislation covering both public and private sectors, and encourage corporate policies to protect whistleblowers. International cooperation adopted global best practices and participating in global initiatives in protect laws for whistleblowers. Media protection, strengthen laws protecting journalists who work with the whistleblowers and ensure freedom of press in reporting on whistleblower cases. Balance access of information and secrecy. Need to ensure freedom, liberty, and access to information to public at the same time maintain secrecy about national security. That's all. Okay, forms and civil service examination. Recently, some of civil service has been alleged for fake certification to enter the procedures. In also cases, there is as well as have used certificate cheat in examination issues point to the increasing instance of fraud and response to civil service examination. Recruiting agencies such as UPSC, fair and open communication laws, trust, reposed by the public constitutional obligation of public and credibility and transparency certain process, faith or meritocracy, etc. Government trust or opposed by public increasing instances of dishonesty in public services detrimental to the growth of nation and society in large. Aspiring civil services are excluded to uphold standards of civil services when engaging in the examination of process. These values have been codified all in the services conduct rules of 1968 and PHPC Hota Committee. Among others, these values include integrity, honesty, and objectivity, impartiality, transparency, accountability, and merit and excellence. Among others, ethical issues involved detrimental of social justice. These fake certificates can lead to questioning the validity and fairness of the affirmative actions, thereby hurting the cause of social justice. Administrative entry of unethical candidates in civil services can lead to corruption and dishonesty, inefficient bureaucracy, abuse of power, and all other regulatory conduct rules. Okay, against Kant's categorical imperative deontology, as per the Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative, one should only act in accordance with the rules that could hold or for everyone. Unilateralism, morality of an action detrimental solely toward assessment of its consequences. Cheating, abuse of power is detrimental to society at large. It is unethical to do so. Knowledge without character. Cheating and abuse of power is amongst the 7 socialist aims in knowledge without character. Self-secretary as far as civil service wants ethical conduct. Okay, introduction of ethics paper. Ethics was introduced in 2013 as a recruitment filter in civil services paper and evaluates ethical competence of candidates. Public examination, prevention of unfair means Act of 2024 aims to prevent the use of unfair means of public examination and bring greater responsibility, fairness, and credibility to public examination like UPSC, SSC, etc. Use of digital technology by UPSC is cheating. UPSC parts use other basic fingerprint authentication, facial recognition, CCTV surveillance using AI district impostation. Okay, way forward. Values like honesty, integrity, focus, and community should be inculcated among students from the very beginning of the education to deter such instances in future. Exam reforms, okay, stringent verification process after selection of candidates, stringent measured rules to ethics to curb examinations, malpractice, promote merit and fairness of aptitude, identifications may be introduced for the selection of the curb abuse of power during civil servant, deputation, Hota committee. Okay, technologically based resolutions, new strategies need to be considered and employed to better manage and advancement of technology to use for eligibility purposes. Vast product rules, regular review and updates of the rules can help address emerging challenges and ensure their relevance. Following international best practices, Australian Public Service Act prescribes a set of public service values. Each public service commissioner is authorized to evaluate and in the corruption upholding the values. Thank you.